Friday, everyone.
Happy Friday back to you.
Extra. Yes, feels good, right? Finally. You worked last Saturday, Brenda. It's been a long week.
My body clock is all off. My body thinks it's Saturday today because I worked a week ago.
I know, unfortunately. Are you guys feeling the same way out there? Hey, let us know. This is the show. If you're just tuning in, if you're seeing us on our social feeds, this is just a live chat, unscripted show. Sometimes we talk about serious, important news, and today we're talking about a little bit of weather. What are you guys up to on the weekend?
Can I say, I don't think I've ever been in the middle center box before. I feel powerful.
Do you?
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What's going on?
Rod is fresh off eating a whole bag of half dozen apple cider donuts at Bauman Farms, huh?
Oh, that was fun. You know, if you haven't been out there, and it's fun for adults, but especially if you have kids on a normal year, it's absolutely Disneyland. They have all these rides. And unfortunately, like everything COVID, right, this year, they had to scale back. But still, it's a fun day to walk around the farm. You're looking at the giant pumpkin patch. You can go out and obviously pick out your pumpkin. That's a fun thing to do. They still have the big corn maze as always. They have the animal barn to walk through. And the general store, which is open all year, if you're like me, I love shopping around general stores. And I didn't realize they've become one of the larger hard apple cider producers in our area.
Oh, Nina knows that.
Yeah.
They have the little 4-pack, little cardboard holders.
Yeah.
And they have a bunch of different flavors like blackberry. They have a dry cider. They have one from some special apple called like a muscadet or something like that. And so I had one last night and it was delicious.
But support them, buy local.
Local family.
I think they're now in the, I think they said Fred Meyer, no, they said they're in Whole Foods. So they're starting to, I think they just got a deal where they're in Safeway and Albertsons now.
Nice.
So if you like hard cider, support local and look for their label.
Of course we like hard cider. Drew was out at Bellman's Farm years ago, and he sold it. My daughter, who is grown, or she was at least a teenager back then, we're like, we have to drive out there. And it lived up to the billing of Disneyland.
Yeah, absolutely.
All those little kids, though, running around hopped up on sugar. Woo!
That was like my daughter.
Something else.
We went there last weekend. She sat on that very pumpkin, that big one. We took some family pictures. And
look at my hair. Got air.
Look at your hair.
That was my air. I got air. You see me get air.
Did you pay for those donuts? Because he looks sneaky right there, like he's going off to eat them on the down low.
I admit, I do play this game. I'm like, we're trying to do a TV show here. If I had a prop like a donut to eat, it would make the TV show look that much better.
You are so funny.
So they gave me a bag of donuts.
So Rod, I know the other thing that we're talking about besides the weekend is your winter outlook, right? And people love it.
Put on the glasses, both of you. The glasses are on.
Glasses are on.
Got to read the comments from the people on the stream. But I know it's not ready quite yet. Yeah. You're supposed to release it. Is it next week? Can you give us a few hints?
I was hoping to get it done by today, and we would release it this weekend. I'm not quite there, but should finish it up on my own work this weekend. And then Matt Safino, I think it was last Friday, posted a nice article on our website as well that basically just refers to this as being a high confident La Nina year. And the stereotype for La Nina seasons, last year was a weak El Nino, but the stereotype for La Nina is an active winter. Good mountain snow, good valley rain. National Weather Service says NOAA says they have a 75% confidence level that we will be in a moderate La Nina throughout the year. So then I go back and I find the other La Nina years that were moderate, and you come up with the winter of 70-71, 84-85, 1995-96, wet. 2011-2012, and then you just kind of look and say, well, what did those winters do? So a couple things I came up with. Reason to believe that November could be really rainy. Normally November is well over 5 inches of rain, but maybe this year it's at least 6, and maybe we get 7, 8, 9 inches of rain. So that would be a really good, healthy, wet start to the rainy season. And then, of course, people want to know about snow. Well, listen to these snow amounts in the years, what's called analog years in the data set. 70-71, total snow for the winter season, 10 inches in Portland at PDX. 84-85, 7.6. 95-96, 8.4. 2011-2012, the most recent, didn't have as much, only just under 3 inches, and most of that came in January. But if you look at it as a whole, you would think, well, overwhelmingly odds favor us having, 6 inches or more of total snow for the upcoming winter season. And then, of course, I guess meadows and timberline, I guess we're still not sure what it's going to look like on the slopes, are we? I know if you go to the websites of the ski resorts, they have some information posted. But in terms of how much snow could be up there, if you look at just Mount Hood snow alone, I have that here. I'm looking through my laptop. There's reason to believe that it's more than 100% of average snow year up there, with good snow at Ski Bowl, Meadows, Timberline, and Bachelor. That was our live Timberline camera this morning,
pretty.
Which is great. And boy, I know the resorts.
They need help.
Yeah, they're going to be doing everything they can to be open safely. Obviously, they lost the entire spring season last year. Remember spring break, this hit, and that whole season was wiped out up there in terms of revenue.
Rod, can you look ahead to the weekend real quick? Because I'm looking at Willie Huey on Facebook. Good morning to him. He said, we need no or little rain on Saturday, taking my son to the Malala Train Park. Help me out.
Well, the wettest part of tomorrow, without question, is the mid-morning hours. And then in the afternoon, it's scattered. Can we take Futurecast Director Brian? Let's go ahead and show him the weather map. So all eyes on the rain band that first hits Astoria, the north coast, at 9 o'clock this evening. Then about midnight is the new timing for the steady rain to be moving over Portland. There it is in yellow at 1 a.m. That could be about a half of an inch, with rain steady much of the overnight. Now here we are tomorrow morning at 7. That initial band is in the Cascades. There's a second band, which is with the cold front. So tomorrow mid-morning through 9:30 or so looks really wet. But once we get past 10, this is 11, then it's just scattered stuff. And with scattered stuff, sometimes you find yourself right where the rain is, but other times you find yourself where the rain isn't, and it's surprisingly dry. So it's tough to pinpoint a location. We'll see more heavy scattered showers around on Sunday. But could we get an inch all total? If we get a half an inch tonight, then I think we have a good chance to get an inch total in Portland through that time frame. And this system will produce hours of soaking rain over all the fire zones of the Cascades into central Oregon and out farther to the east. We've had more air quality issues in parts of our state just the last couple days. Yeah, and that will improve that too. So that's all.
Did you see Stephen Mayo, Brenda?
No, I was.
He's watching us from Honolulu, Hawaii.
Why are they doing that? I mean, I can't imagine being in Honolulu and watching
us.
Hey now, don't be a hater. We're glad he's here. Boy, do I love Hawaii.
Get some sunshine for us.
Stanford Walker's cracking me up. He says The Fly, the one from the vice presidential debate on poor Mike Pence, has seen its shadow, and it's going to be a snow year.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, I like that. The shadow of the fly.
That's pretty good.
Thank you, Stanford.
Oh, all the memes for that.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
What was I going to say?
Zay says it's great hunting weather. What do you?
Oh, it is hunting season. Yeah, September, October.
Renee says, "Let it snow."
Bring it on. We had that snow. It was February last year, right? That we had a little bit of snow produced. I think.
Boy, this would be, I guess, bring it on, man. You know, 2020.
Don't put it out there in the universe.
Well, like this year, let's have the La Nina winter this year, because there's fewer people out on the roads having to drive to work. Kids are at home anyway, online learning. Sorry, kids, no school, no snow days this year, because you're just going to be doing school anyway at home.
Remember, I'm going to say a lot of our happiness, period. A lot of our happiness depends on our rainy season, because if we have a good rainy season, we have decent rains through the spring months, that really dampens the fire season.
Absolutely.
That leads to happiness.
Yep.
So it really sets up problems ahead when we don't have a good rainy season.
Bring it on, I guess.
We need a good rainy season.
Hey, hello to Jason Troyer. He says he's watching. Good morning from Roseburg. Beautiful part of the state. Jason, good morning.
My in-laws down there in Roseburg.
There you go. He's also he's got rain in all caps. I think he
says no snow.
Liking it.
Well, remember down south, the air quality, especially when you get down to the Medford Valley, has been horrendous. They're still unhealthy. Big time down there, air quality wise. So they want rain. They'll get it in Southern Oregon as well. Yeah.
Drew has yesterday and today off. He's just home chilling. Hopefully he's sleeping in. Some people asking where Drew is. Susan Fasthorse, that's a cool name. It snowed this day last year in Pendleton. I know living in Bend for many years, the first snow usually comes just a little bit before Halloween. So they'll probably be getting, we're headed over to our Bend spot today.
Nice.
And Lowe's in Bend already down at the freezing mark.
Yeah.
So overnight, and they're going to get a little rain too.
If we get an active rainy November, that active pattern would come on a westerly flow, and that would probably dampen snow chances statewide, but because it would take away the threat of a cold snap coming down out of Canada or across Montana.
I'm mesmerized by those sky cams this morning.
Beautiful.
Director Brian, was that sunrise? Was that also from Timberline? Where was that one coming from? Sometimes our Stoller cam also gives us that beautiful view.
I think we had
we have south and north. So this is north, looking at the summit there with not much snow on it, but that's beautiful. Show the other one.
Where's the other one?
He's getting it.
Where's the other one?
He said it's actually on the lodge.
Posted on the lodge.
Can I just say now that I'm in the center box, Brenda, you're supposed to be mesmerized by me.
We have a whole list. If you guys are looking for stuff to do, this weekend, if you got to get the kids out of the house, and I know it's going to be a little wet, but hey, pumpkin patches are supposed to be messy, right? You can check out, of course, that Bauman Farms. There's a couple on Sauvie Island that are always really popular.
Yeah.
We have a whole list on our website. If you just type in like the word Halloween onto or Google KGW Halloween, it's like the first thing that pops up. I just did it. And there's a bunch of ideas of like there's virtual horror film festivals online where you can watch a bunch of different movies. There's the Oaks Park. This is the very first weekend. We previewed it the other day for the Oaks Park drive-through haunted experience. And you could pack the car, with your family and go do that. There's also like at the Clark County Fairgrounds, there's they call it the Scare Grounds. So there's a bunch of different fun things to do. Fear PDX has that socially distant and masked up haunted warehouse out in Northeast Portland. So there's some fun, and that's indoors, perfect for a rainy weekend.
Absolutely.
What are you guys up to?
Wilma says hello from Forest Grove.
There's the website.
We're just laying low. I don't think we're doing much of anything. Rod, do you have to work the whole weekend on this winter outlook, or are you going to slip away to do a little something else?
I'm hoping to get that done. Largely done today. We have the French Opens. We don't have a noon show today because we're showing French Open tennis. So I'm going to go home, and I only have a couple more things I want to look at. So I should at least get that done today. I don't know. I'm supposed to play golf with my buddy Sunday morning. My nephew is in town and can come over and watch football. We could get a pizza. And I haven't hung out with my nephew in a long time. Obviously, a lot of us haven't seen extended family members much, right?
That's right.
Since COVID hit. So hanging out with my nephew Alex sounds really good to me.
Joshua Madrid, I haven't heard this in a while, but he says, I miss the rainy seasons when it would rain for 20, 30 plus days straight.
Oh, no.
We had a big rainy season just a couple years back. We hit 50 inches. So when was that? 45, 50 inches? A couple years back, we had a really good rainy season, but not the last couple. Yeah.
I've got the fall scaries.
Do you?
Fall scaries?
The scaries.
When you don't like the weather changing.
Well, normally it's whatever, but now COVID, there's nothing to do. Our saving grace this summer has been going outside, and going outside and doing some yard work or just sitting out.
It's good planting weather. If it gets a little wet, it doesn't matter, and you've got a ton of stuff that you're putting in your backyard.
Yeah, but I'm not going to
take P out there and put on your raincoat. No. You're in Oregon.
I bought her some little what are called splash pants. We have to take them to her school because they go outside no matter what. Because those teachers need a recess break, so she has to put on her little rain pants and raincoat and rain boots that they keep at school, and so we had to get some splash pants.
I love that. We need splash pants. We can't stay inside.
No kidding. But yeah, I'm just kind of, I don't know.
No, I'm not going to let you.
I don't want to be.
I'm here for you, girl. You're going to be fine.
You see, Stanford Walker says today's show's extra special.
I know, I can't tell if he's being sarcastic.
It's me in the center square.
Is that what it is?
It's everything.
Because Drew's gone. Stanford, dish with me.
Oh, yes.
Why
We've been wanting to ask you this.
Drew? So you mentioned Rod and me and Nina and whoever.
He used to really like Drew.
Kind of let him. Are you ready to talk? It's just you and I here.
Type it out.
Sheila's gonna watch
what
movies and bake pastries. That sounds good. Yeah.
Tell us what happened. We won't tell.
Zay says, "Cheer up, Neens. It's good to be alive." Yes, it is.
Did he call me Neens?
No, I did.
Oh, I was like, that's my nickname. Did he call me Neens for real? No.
Oh, let's see. Katie says, I've been preparing for rainy weather by picking up new indoor hobbies.
Ooh, like what?
I've been studying the Spanish and French languages, along with taking personal finance courses. Wow.
Good for
I am
you.
impressed.
Katie's
This will
motivated.
hopefully keep me entertained over the winter. That is such a good idea. You know, I had this fleeting, insane thought yesterday. I was like, I need some new music, so I was on iTunes, and I found that my childhood music, which was Van Halen and Fleetwood Mac, it's back on the charts for a variety of reasons, unfortunately, because Eddie passed. But I went down the internet rabbit hole of listening to all the music, and I'm like, maybe I should take guitar lessons online.
Oh, that'd be cool. Do you have a guitar?
No, I'd have to do all of it. That's why I said it's an insane thing, but it just flitted through my head. I'm like, I need a new hobby.
Might as well, right? So we finally got our own Netflix account, and I watched, Marie Kondo, the whole tidying up organization thing. Brenda, I've watched maybe 4 to 5 episodes of that, and I've completely lost my mind now.
What do you mean? Because you're so picky about
Now
where
I'm
everything goes?
opening cabinets
I know.
and wasting time when I could just be relaxing, my only little window of relaxing. I've turned into a crazy person now.
I am a crazy
Yes,
person,
does
even
it bring you
without
joy?
Marie.
And I've been organizing and getting rid of stuff, which feels really good.
Yeah. You're
So
both crazy. Stay away from me. Stay away
Rod,
from
don't
me.
act like you've ever done a chore. Grayson is all over that at your house.
I get
you
my
get off
marching
easy.
orders occasionally.
yeah, it's rubbed off on me. Stanford says his new indoor hobby is vacuuming, sweeping, cleaning, and washing interior windows. He's with me. But Stanford, we really do want to know,
What's up with the Drew
what
thing?
happened? What happened with you and Drew?
I feel like we're stirring the pot. Maybe we opened the Pandora's box and we don't really want to know.
Oh, Katie says she read Marie Kondo's book, The Art of Tidying Up. It's amazing. Highly recommend it. It's more insightful than the TV show. Isn't it always right? The book's always better.
Is that
Oh,
that
good
joy
tip.
person?
Yeah, she says she's...
If it doesn't give you joy, you get rid of it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I like that.
And she has all these little rules. Each episode is broken down into, you always start with clothes, and you have to pile every single piece of clothing you own on a bed, take it off the hanger, out of the closet, out of the drawers, on the bed, so it forces you to look at the magnitude of stuff that you have, and then one by one you have to pick it up and decide, does it spark joy?
Does it bring you
Donate
joy?
it, give it away.
What does
throw
she
it-
I like
say
that.
about I like the clothes, but I'm too fat to wear them. How long should I keep
I have that
them?
problem as
Dreaming
well.
about losing weight. That's where I'm at right now in my wardrobe.
I think if you've had it a year and you haven't put it on for any reason, it should go.
You think so?
I do, just
Well, then I'm
clean
gonna be
sweep.
naked when I show up to work
Oh,
on
I
Monday.
know. I was just whinging and whining to Nina about that. I feel like I'm completely off my health game. I need to get back on the wagon.
Yeah.
So I saw Susan Decker on here and I was like, oh my gosh, where's this comment going? But it was okay. She said, currently my indoor hobby is mutilating stuffed animals for my Halloween display.
What do you mean?
Good.
What does that mean?
Yeah, you know, kind
Cutting
of the
heads
scary
off of
teddy
dolls to
bear
make
with the
them-
eye gone, and no, that's
Oh,
good.
interesting. Okay. Yeah, you just saw mutilating, and you're like, what does this mean?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Let's see. Stanford says, Rod, I just love the tie color. So cheery.
He's being nice to me because Drew's not here.
He's avoiding the question.
Thank you,
He
Stanford.
won't
I appreciate
dish.
that. Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
You're a good man.
Hey, tonight, by the way, do something fun this evening before the rain hits. We could be dry till midnight.
That's
My
right.
father-in-law built a little fire pit in our backyard the last couple of days. My daughter gets home today. She loves a fire. She likes the s'mores things.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're going to do the fire in the backyard and have some s'mores.
Oh, that sounds great.
Means, do you have a fire pit in your backyard?
We do it. You just turn that propane tank on, and
Oh.
it's not like real wood or anything, but it is the.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
said,
one.
because we're thinking about, putting one in the backyard, and I'm like, after this summer, I'm not sure I'm ready to smell real
Oh,
wood
it doesn't
burning.
Oh, were you going to do like a real wood
We were
one?
thinking, because
Do
I
a gas
like
one,
the
'cause
pretty
then you
little
just turn it
tables.
on. You don't have to store the wood.
I know, but they want to do s'mores.
But it is great. Yeah.
You don't want that to drip in your
Oh,
propane.
Director Brian is bored. That's our
Yeah,
exit
I
music.
know. We
right?
gotta go. I gotta do some.
All right, you guys, enjoy your weekend. Again, we have all of those Halloween things to do. You can just Google KGW Halloween. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you on Monday.